money? Of course, we all do. So find out how easy it is to train at home for a better career. Just get a pencil and paper right now and write down this toll-free number. There's absolutely no obligation, and no salesman will visit you. At International Correspondence Schools, more than 10 million men and women have trained for job promotions and new careers without setting foot inside a classroom. And now at home in your spare time, you can get your career diploma. Choose from any one of these courses. ICS High School, Child Daycare, Interior Decorating, Wildlife Forestry, Auto Mechanics, Computer Programming, Medical Dental Office Assistant, Journalism Short Story, Dressmaking, Fitness and Nutrition, Art, Police Sciences, Gardening, TV VCR Repair, Animal Sciences, Firearms Repair, Travel Tourism, Electronics, Secretarial, Small Engine Repair, Electrician, Child Psychology, or get your diploma in Hotel Restaurant Management, Bookkeeping, Business Management, or Accounting. Compare your present salary with the money you could be making in any one of these careers. They'll be repeated for you at the end of this commercial, so have your pencil ready to jot down the course you're most interested in. Then call the ICS toll-free number, and we'll send you one of these exciting career packs absolutely free with all the information you need. Your career pack explains how easy it is to study at home. It tells you about the many success stories of other people just like yourself who trained through ICS and got
your
their job.
imagination.
And that's not all. You'll also see the exciting learning materials included in your course at no extra cost. They make it easy and fun to train for that better career. Here are those courses again, so call today for free information.
Call now for the free information Sally Struthers spoke about. Then decide if you want to train at home for a better career to make more money or advance in your present job. Call 1-800-637-9800. Operators are on duty now to send you free information by return mail. Choose any one of these exciting careers. That's 1-800-637-9800. Call now.
What is it?
Say,
What is it?
hey, why it's Buttercup. Popcorn, add sweet cream butter to hot popcorn. Mix it up, wrap it up, Buttercup is born.
It's delicious.
So nutritious.
It's a taste delight.
It's so munchy,
Crisp and crunchy.
you'll enjoy each bite. Eat butter-drenched Buttercup popcorn at its best.
Served in a king-size cup.
It beats all the rest.
Show starts in 5 minutes.
Here's a new taste treat. The corn dog. Plump, juicy wieners are dipped in a thick, golden Southern-style corn batter that seals in all their freshness and flavor. If you like hot dogs, you'll love corn dogs. Everybody does. Try a corn dog with your favorite beverage. At the refreshment corner now. Corn dogs.
To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
It's 4 minutes till showtime.
Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack. promise to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, your sweet tooth. So visit our refreshment center now. Let's go!
It's 3 minutes till showtime.
Sneaking out to the drive-in? Why not take the kiddies along and save the expense of a sitter? Everyone enjoys the drive-in. Show starts in 2 minutes.
It's refreshment time, folks.
Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on. Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on.
Yum, yum. It's a meal in itself. Our all-meat super dog. Enjoy one now.
Show starts in 1 minute.
Today we're interviewing a stomach.
Hello there.
What is life like as a stomach?
Oh, boy, it was humdrum. I mean, until what's-his-name discovered Tony's Pizza.
Tony's Pizza?
Yeah, I was suffering from the pizza cravings until Tony's came along. Crispy crust and zesty sauces. Wow.
And so now... What's that?
Another pizza craving. Just thinking about Tony sets it off.
Oh, where are you going?
He's going to get a Tony's Pizza. And I follow him anywhere.
Does your stomach send you pizza craving signals? Oh, wow. Tony's, the Pizza Cravers Pizza. Available at the concession stand.
Settle back now, content, comfortable, well-fed, and ready for some fine entertainment. Is everybody happy? Then let's go. It's showtime.
Showtime! Yes, indeedios. Oh, my goodness gracious. So good to see you, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me on this lovely Tuesday. And down come the donuts. Yeah. Oh, my goodness gracious. Good to see you, everybody. Good to see you. Welcome to the wonderful bamboo forest.
You give me the biscuits!
I'll take some biscuits. Some of them Cheddar Bay biscuits. That'd be nice. I would enjoy some of those. Good to see you at Calicut Ari Bobari. Smooches for you. You had delicious
now,
pizza.
Have you ever had any experience with being funny?
Boy, don't that sound good. My favorite, Floyd Vivino. It's so good to see you, my friend. Doc Rob is here. We got Commodore Friday. Commodore Friday. Thank you so much, Calicut. I appreciate that. Diver Day is in the house. Minnie Mabel just stopping by. Give it a quick smooch. Smooches for yous, my friend. I appreciate that. Oh, look at that. And there's Ari Bobart giving me a smooch. Dadgummit. Feeling the love. Feeling the love. Noam Chomsky here at the beginning. Good to see yous. Good to see yous. And Nappy's Puppets. Hello, Nappy's Puppets. What's going on with you, my friend? You're very talented. Nappy's Puppets. Hey, it's just another blowhard.
This space for rent.
That space is for rent. Look at that. That's a beautiful thing. Thank you so much, my friend, for, wait, what is that number? I can't count that high. 53 months. Hot diggity dog. Hot dog, I say. Woo! Uncle Sam's favorite meat, the hot dog. That's right. 4th of July was this past Friday. Hope you had a good time. Do it whatever it was you did. If you were in America, maybe you did some fireworks and hot dogs and that type of shenanigans. We did a little bit of that. We didn't do Very much. There was a lot of fireworks around in the neighborhood. We got to see a bunch of those. I say we got to see. We didn't get to see a bunch of them because on account of the trees and stuff like that. But you could hear a bunch of them. But then there was one set of houses where you could sort of see it. So we just sat and watched that for a little bit.
Speedeth thou not into the theater.
All right, Floyd Vivino wants a very insidery sock spear, so we're going to ask the robot. See what it comes up with. Hopefully it doesn't spit out a novel. That's not too bad. Not too bad. That's pretty good. Pretty good. We'll do that here in a little bit. Doodly doodly doo. Does everybody still have all their fingers? I hope so. You should know we just got back in time to see you, and I'm waiting to hop in the pool and hot tub, both saltwater, until you fit it. Oh my goodness gracious! When I feel like I should zoom through all the gimmicks or something like that. That is very fancy. Saltwater hot tub. Wow. What's going on, Pittsburgh? Good to see you, my friend. How's everything cracking over there in Pittsburghville?
A gallon of tiny corns.
Have I ever tried my name as a spoonerism? I don't think so. I don't believe there's a spoonerism. But maybe. Crack-a-lack, and there you go. How you been, home skillet? Oh, man. Nothing better than a home skillet. You know, whenever you're cooking away, and then you finally get to come home and use your home skillet, and you're like, oh, man. Yeah, it's hard to use a stranger's skillet. It's just so uncomfortable. You don't know where all the hot spots are. All that kind of stuff. So when you get to come home and use your home skillet, that's just a good feeling. I appreciate that. I'm glad you associate me with a home skillet. Tex Max D26, hello. Boston is busy. No one will notice. A few more. That's right. There's hundreds of people in that city. Last I checked. Floyd Vivino, thank you so much, my friend. 5
months of duck races and besmirchment fun.
Oh, I didn't realize the robot was going to read a thing. I talked over it a little bit. Thank you so much, Floyd Vivino, for 5 months. Racing of the ducks. Quack, quack, quack. Ducks get to racing and they quack, quack, quack. That's what they do. The ducks race. Yogi Jules.
Hey.
Hey. Hey, Yogi Jules. Smooches for you. Thank you so much, my friend, for 23 months. That's what I'm talking about. Goose of gratitude to you, my friend. Goose of gratitude to you. Hope you're doing fine. You and your 12 jobs that you do. Very busy woman. Thank you so much for making the time. Just stop on by and say hey. Literally. Said hello. Alabama Bear, good to see you. Or is that Alabama?
Daddy, mama, daddy, daddy.
Or Almama Bear. Almama Bear. Either way, welcome in, my friend. Smooches for you. So good to see Alabama Mama Bear. Mama Bear, bear, bear. I'm doing great. Doing great. Welcome to the fancy bamboo forest that we have here. Watch out for pandas. And I heard tell that the chupacabra was in this area with a real estate agent. I haven't seen him myself. But, just be careful. Just watch out for chupacabras. But that's just a good rule of thumb wherever you go. Just watch out for chupacabras. You don't want, especially if you're a goat. Or you carry a goat with you or something like that. Ah! Gotta watch out for that chupacabra.
Wow. Floyd Vivino just cheered 10 bits. Let's get the hype train and besmirchment begin.
Oh my goodness gracious, Floyd Vivino. Thank you so much, my friend. The chupacabra. Yeah, that's a lot tastier version of the chupacabra. Wow. Usually has like
Arabobari _ just cheered 100
cheese
bits.
And sauce on it.
Bamboo forest, daddy.
Yes, bamboo forest. It grows fast. It grows fast. That's what the bamboo does. Grows fast. You could make toilet paper out of it. That's pretty cool. I've never used toilet paper made from bamboo. I imagine it would be roughly the same, but I'm not sure. Not sure. Dave Aruski, how you doing, my friend? Everything doing all right? Hope everything's well. You can make about anything out of bamboo. You really can. No, you can make I seen a guy made a flute one time. Well, it sounds like it might be a little rough. I'm not sure.
Why do the French call the bear a moose?
Oh, that's a good question, Floyd Vivino. I'm not sure. You have to ask France. And you know how them people are. You know how they are. They could be kind of French, you know what I mean? Used to have sheets made out of bamboo. Wow, how eco-friendly of you. Were they comfortable? Do you still use thread count? How many thread counts is in that bamboo? Do you bamboo threads? What do they have? Like a little tweezer or something like that? They go and pull like a little string out of it and make things? Imitate Owen Wilson. Wow. Wow. Nappy's Puppets, thank you so much for gifting a sub, my friend. Wow. Wow. Naturally wicked.
A hype train
wicking.
Started.
I thought you were saying they were inherently evil, and I was like, well, that's not good. I didn't know that about bamboo. I didn't know it was used for evil, but not wicked. Wicking, which I still don't understand what that means. Moisture wicking. It wicks the moisture away. Wow. Wicking. Wicking the moisture away. That's what they do, apparently. I'm just learning all this tonight.
Wow. Arabobari _ just cheered 168 bits. Can you please play Bear in French?
Oh my
Bear
goodness
emoji,
gracious.
France emoji.
Oh my goodness gracious. Arabobari. Thank you so much. Well, let me see. Let me see if it'll play if I do it over here. Bear in French. Let's see, does it play?
Ours.
Could you hear that? That come across?
Ours.
That's how you say bear in French, according to the Facebook Translate thing.
Ours.
Oos.
Ours.
Oos. Okay. That's enough of that. Thank you, Arboboy. InfoCon, help the police coming straight from the underground. Sock cop out patrolling the town. Yes, indeedios. That's right. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. You got to find a cold tub. What happens if a French man throws a grenade in the kitchen? Linoleum blown apart. Oh, crap.
Just another blowhard just cheered 101
Hey, that's a...
bits. I herald his beginning. I herald your end. I herald. Blowhard.
Well, hello, Harold. Thank you so much, my friend, for those 101 bits.
Floyd Vivino
Hey, it's a
just
clock.
cheered 10 bits.
You know what time it is.
I have a question for the all-knowing at Sock Cop. Is it a sub, a hero, or a hoagie?
Yes. Yes, it is. It's sort of like, it's like science. You know, there's like different states of matter. You got solid, liquid, and gas. You got sub, hero, and hoagie. They're all different forms of the same thing. Just depends on who's looking at it. That's basically what it comes down to. Harold, you blowhard. Harold. Harold. Ah! Dadgum haunted TV VCR combo. Hard to find a good TV VCR exorcist these days. I tried looking in the phone book, but
Commodore
I don't have a
Friday
phone
just
book.
cheered 50 bits. Essence de faire dire hours au robot en français. Hours, 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 hours.
Hours. Don't forget a grinder. Oh, yeah. They're hoagies and grinders. Hoagies and grinders. Navy beans, navy beans, navy beans. I can see me wear the big Galatas hat. I could see that too. Are you a hat guy? Just a little bit. You seem like you'd be a hat guy. How many hat guys do we have here? Oh, hat ladies. But there's not as I feel like there's not as many hat
Floyd
ladies.
Vivino just cheered 10 bits.
Blossom.
How
that's
many
about
of
it.
just another blowhard does it take to change a light bulb?
As far as I know, just the one. Just another blowhard. Unless he hires a guy.
Wow.
Arabo
Could
Bari
be.
_ just cheered 55 bits. Why? I thought was a gyro? Is there really one spelled hero, too?
Yeah, hero sandwich. But then you got the gyro sandwich. That's the G-Y-R-O. The
Just another blowhard just
The
cheered
Greek
102 bits. What is a sock cop pushed me in the shower in French?
That's just what you call a good time. Thank you, Just Another Blowhard. I appreciate that. You like hats sometimes, Yogi Jules? We got Doc Rob and Commodore Friday as hat guys. I obviously am a hat guy. On account of me wearing this hat all the time. Grew up with subs, but where you live now, grinders are a thing. I feel like Grinder. I don't know, isn't there a mobile phone application called the Grinder that's not sandwich related? You wear big sun hats when it's sunny outside. Oh yeah. Okay, well, that's good. Do you have a lot of sun hats? Do you just have the one sun hat on account of you live in the frozen tundra and the sun only shines for 45 minutes a year?
Floyd Vivino just cheered 10 bits. What does Commodore Friday do on Tuesday?
Well, Tuesday, that's his turn to lounge. He lounges on Tuesday. That's why he's here. Yeah, he just waits for Friday. Just sit around and wait. Thank you so much, everybody, for the hype diddly-doo trade. Yes, indeed. Enjoy your prizes or whatever it is. Whatever happens. Not 100% sure how any of this works, even after so many years. Well, oh, sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. But we do have... Are we getting radical today? I don't know. I don't know. Grinder is specifically wiener related. Oh, okay. Oh, it's Hot Dog got its own app too now. That's pretty cool. Well, what do they think of next? You have one, but you wear the heck out of it for 3 months, and sometimes on vacation. Hey, that's a good place. Good place. You got to have a vacation hat.
Just another blowhard just cheered 100 bits. A very merry unbirthday to me. To you, a very merry unbirthday for me. For you now blow the candle out, my dear, and make your wish come true. A very merry unbirthday to you.
What is it? It's today your birthday? Just another blowhard? What is an unbirthday? Did you just pass away? Thank you so much, my friend. Dust Devil 65, good to see you. He pays for last Friday's hamburgers on Tuesday. Oh, that's a good point. He did say he would gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. When that hamburger bill comes due. I know it's the Mad Hatter. Jeez. You remember that I wrote a book called Jeff in Wonderland? There was a Mad Hatter in that book. 364 days a year is your unbirthday. Oh, well, that's a lot easier. A lot easier to remember. You got a much higher chance of guessing someone's unbirthday than you do their actual birthday. Yeah, Wimpy Burgers. That's right, Alabama Mama Bear. Good old Wimpy Burgers. Alabama Mama Bear is your sister. Oh, okay. I was wondering if that was because you guys came in right about the same time. I was wondering. Smooches for you, Yogi Jules' sister. Hey, does she make you go out and do the yoga things too? She drag you out there and be like, "Come on, Alabama Mama Bear, gotta get your stretch on." No, the downward facing dogs and the upward facing giraffes and all that kind of stuff. Interesting fact: bamboo was also used as a form of torture. The victim would be tied down.
Wow. Floyd Vivino just cheered 10 bits.
To the ground.
I hate when my sub runs out and I lose my tiny corns.
Oh, man, that's
I wait to renew it on stream in hopes it starts a hype train.
Oh, thank you so much, Floyd Vivino. Smooches for you, my friend. I appreciate that. Friendly friends showed me this channel and they have good taste, it seems. Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, thank you so much, Soon219. I appreciate that. Friendly friend, definitely an upstanding citizen. I can say that wholeheartedly. Upstanding citizen. I appreciate you coming back. Smooches for you. It's very, very kind of you. We're just hanging out in the bamboo forest right now. Not a whole lot going on, but we do have a poem that we're gonna do. That's it's very insidery, and even the robot that wrote it doesn't know who it's about. So it's liable to be a wash in nonsense, which is just how I like it. I have a gallon of tiny onions. Is that okay? No. I mean, it's okay for you, but it's not a replacement for a gallon of tiny corn.
A gallon of tiny corns.
There we go. How do I know you actually wrote that book? Could have just replaced all the names in Alice in Wonderland with Jeff into Chat GPT. Well, you know what? If I would have done that, then that would have mean that I had a time machine. Because it didn't exist when I wrote that book. Does your Google Translator have a brother that speaks French? Maybe. I'll have to ask her out. As the French would say, oh la la. Mon ami. Bonjour. Long bread. I'm doing good, Brainless Unicorn. How are you doing today, my friend? How are you doing? Is there a train station at your house for the hype train? No. No, it's a temporary thing. It seldom shows up, so it's not a whole lot of use. The majority of the time, that would just be a whole train station just sitting here. But they did build a train station here, and I think they're supposed to be going in. I don't know, like next month or something like that. We can go all the way to New Orleans for like $20 or something like that. At least at first. Laura steeped in time travel, thank you very much. It is steeped in time travel. You're not wrong about that. Can't argue with that. When I read other languages in Google Translate, I wonder how they understand what they're talking about.
Void
It literally
Bobino
makes
just
no
cheered
sense. It
10
doesn't.
bits. At Sock Cop, you did arrive here via time-traveling caveman, so maybe he can help you time travel again.
That's a very good point. You know, you time travel once or twice and you kind of forget about it. It's one of those things you don't do it every day, you know. So it's not really at the front of your mind. So I did do a little time travel. Alabama Mama Bear wants to hear a little bit of the old Rusty Kazoo, and here it is. A little Rusty Kazoo just for yous. Side work done to help plant some corn. Lunch date with your boyfriend because today is officially your 1-year anniversary. Patooey, there it goes. A little bit of the old Rusty Kazoo for you. Hope you enjoyed that. The country that I am from is commonly known as the United States of America. Sometimes abbreviated as USA. It's kind of in the
Void
middle of
Bobino
the
just cheered 10 bits. The Rusty Kazoo, did you say?
area. No, not the Rusty Kazoo. That's the great Rusty Kazoo. He just gives me tetanus and calls me dum-dum. I don't like that guy so much. Yes, I have tasted corn. Just another blowhard. It's delightful. And congratulations to you, Brainless Unicorn. 1 year. Hope you guys got some good lunch.
Just cheered 50 bits.
Paid extra for guacamole.
Just doing this to beat Ari Bobari.
Oh, well, there you go. Just another blowhard. Whatever works. Thought maybe Canada. Unite. Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Tasseled. Oh, I just thought you meant to type tasted. Well, I don't know what that means. I don't know what kind of stuff you get into in your spare time. Tasteled. What does that mean? Would you learn some corn fact you'd like to share with the class? Feel incredibly lucky to be with him. He is my world and everything. I look forward to more loving years with him. Oh my goodness gracious. That's so sweet. Giving me a blood sugar spike just reading that. Oh, tassels?
Wow. Arabobari _ just cheered 51 bits.
Well, come on back anytime, Alabama Mama Bear.
What do you mean?
Smooch's views. Could never. Could never. Thank you so much, Ari Boy. I appreciate that. Tassels. Tassels? Massachusetts?
Wow. Void Vivino
I'm not good
just
with it. My French is a little bit
bits.
rusty.
Call 911.
Like my kazoo.
I think that just another blowhard is having a stroke.
No, he's got some insider corn. Insider corn lingo that he learned on Reddit or something like that. And he's trying to teach the rest of the class. Tasseled. Tasseled. I am going out to tasseted the corn. Who approved working outside? That's right. Hey, Brickachoo. That's right. Yeah, working outside of the bamboo forest today. You know, I figured it was a lovely day. 1,000 degrees. Might as well hang out in the bamboo. It's when he pulls something at the top of a corn stalk. It's the hair? The corn hair?
Tater tot hot dish.
Chaussettes is French for so. Oh, yeah, you know what? That does sound familiar. I remember them yelling that at me whenever I went to France. You didn't grow up near a farm, did you? You know what? There weren't a whole lot of farms. I mean, they may have been, but they never invited me to.
Have any experience with being funny?
To give the corn a haircut or whatever it is you're talking about. Personal questions. This all socks comes with a mate. Are your marriages all prearranged? The big room. Now that's a great question. But no. No, usually you go about the the traditional way. Dating apps. Mail order brides, that sort of thing. But it's not prearranged. Different culture. Nothing like a bamboo forest in 1,000 degree weather. That's right, because bamboo has a very cooling effect. It's moisture wicking, I've learned.
Wow. Floyd Vivino just cheered 10 bits. Do you think Lynch is speaking directly at just another blowhard?
I think he's talking to me. If I know anything about David Lynch, and I don't. There you go, Braylon. You want to go? You're right. There's very little wiggle room in the sock hop budget. I will tell you that right now. Find your spouse on Only Socks. Oh, there you go. That'd be a pretty man. I don't know. I haven't had to deal with them dating apps, but I hear it's a nightmare. Oh, you misspelled it. Oh, tasseling. Why didn't you say so in the first place? Yeah, I know tasseling. Yeah, that's when you cut the top hair part off the cord. Yeah, detasseling. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I knew that. Okay. All right, now we're on the same page. Removing the corn flour. Yeah. If moisture wicking is like John wicking, it does sound very dangerous. It will remove all of your water if you mess with this dog. Remember when you went on that blind date and your date was a filthy speeder with the British teeth? Yeah, I remember that too. That was a nightmare. That was a nightmare. Luckily, it's saved on YouTube, I believe. Always good to have your nightmares saved on YouTube so you can relive them. I don't have a gold toe. Have you suffered besmirchment? No. That just means I'm not very good at football. That's all that means. That's all that means. Fancy clock. No, but but it's just different. They're just sort of like birthmarks. Some socks have the little gray part to it. I don't though. I was just I am the way that the factory made me. Not much I could do about it. Well, I could get some work done. I could get tie-dyed, I guess, if I wanted to. Argyle socks are all golfer. Oh, they got an attitude, those guys.
Give me the police.
They think they're better than everybody else, them Argyle socks. They're like, oh, look at me. Oh, I'm going to go over here and play golf, isn't it? I'm like, why are you talking like that? You're from Kentucky. And they're like, oh, talk how I want to. I'm an Argyle sock. Oi, 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 oi.
This is ridiculous.
Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. Your grandparents had a farm. Not when you were growing up. Old Mick Blowhard didn't have a farm. E-I, who cares? Get tie-dyed and go to Burning Man. Oh, could you imagine? I could wake up my the third eye on my sunglasses. See what's really going on, you know what I mean? Behind the fabric of the stuff, man. Whoa!
Rise to the top, oh yeah.
You give me the biscuits!
Christmas stockings are festive, them things. They have treats.
Corn dog.
33 years. I can't believe it.
LeBlorst of Times, thank you so much for the 33 years of subscription, my friend. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Hard to believe. Time flies when you're hanging out in a black and white bamboo forest. Isn't that just the way it goes?
Have any experience with being funny?
Good to see you, lots of times. Out there finding all the good deals. Playing with a corgi. Time flies like an arrow. And fruit flies like a banana. They do love a banana. Loki Dork, good to see you, my friend. Burning Man is all boring tech guys now. Oh, is it really? I've never been, so I don't know. Oh, she's passed out right now? Oh, my goodness gracious. That sweet little hound. That sweet little hound. A menace. What a menace. Also, even though some people say guys don't get flowers, I broke that stereotype. I got my boyfriend a small bouquet of roses and daffodils in purple, black, and red, and black. They're fake, but that just means they'll last forever. I like a fake flower. Ain't nothing wrong with a fake flower.
Save my walrus!
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. That is very sweet. That's very sweet. I've been given flowers on very few occasions, but it meant so much to me that I don't remember exactly when it happened. But I do know that it did. I do know that it did. I have not, because it's expensive. At white people on drugs. Well, the drugs thing. That does seem to be a big part of it. You see people talking about. But then there's also people that like. That are like, you know, like straight edge folks will go to those festival things. And I'm like, wow, I'm sure it's just as fun. But I've never been. Never been either way. Oh, yeah, and influencers. A lot of people go out there. Like the Coachella. You see a lot of people. Yeah. Spend the money, get the tickets so they can take a picture in front of the Coachella thing. Get them likes on that Instagram. Gotta get the likes on the Instagram. That's I mean, that's all that really matters when it comes down to it. I mean, I know, you know, you see all those articles all the time about people, you know, like old people. You know, they're kind of like deathbed confessions, like what they wish they would have done. And pretty much all of them say, I wish I would have got more likes on Instagram. It's like, man, that's sad, you know what I mean? So maybe they should have gone to Coachella. Go to Burning Man, something like that, you know what I mean? That's what you got to do. It rained heavily at Burning Man, and people got stuck in the mud. Oh, man. Did the man still burn? Or do they have to dry out the man with a hairdryer first? You haven't been to Burning Man, but many friends have. And I have been to similar gatherings. I've never been to any sort of gathering like that. I do wish there was a good flower equivalent to give men that would be as equally appreciated. You know what? They do have that, Arbobar, and it's called beef jerky. That's right. Give a man a big old bag of beef jerky, and he'll love you forever. Just like when you get flowers, it's the same feeling.
Just cheered 100 bits.
Same feeling.
We should start burning sock.
Yeah, we should start burning sock. Wait a minute. Maybe we should come up with a different name for it. I don't like burning sock. That sounds painful. That sounds dangerous. I'm very flammable, you know. If I did go to Burning Man, I'd have to be careful when they start burning that man. I love beef jerky. If only it was $39.99 per ounce. Well, I've got news for you. Oh, was it? Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. That's what. Yeah, it is. Sock Man. I could deal with Sock Man. Or Sockella. There you go. Sockella sounds good, too. Or a charcuterie array of meats. Yes. Yeah, cheese and meats. Pizza's always good, too. Pizza's good, too. Hard to beat that. But they say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. And that's not the most efficient way to kill a man. But it is a good way. Introduce some very high-calorie foods. Very good. Sounds stinky. Well, what's wrong with that? You say it like it's a bad thing. You know what I mean? That's okay. What's life without a little stench every once in a while? Or a gyro. Yeah, gyro's a good thing. Usually food. Or a PlayStation if they don't have one of those. But that's a little expensive. You wait till the second or third date to do something like that. Get those stinky likes. Yeah, go to Stinkstagram. They go crazy for it over there. Would mud wizards be allowed at Saka? Yeah. Especially if it's raining. Some people will accidentally become mud wizards. What did the sign... Oh my goodness, Mayor of Canada. Oh my goodness. The only festival worth going to is Lollapalooza in 1992. Wow. Only one good one in the history of people gathering. The only good one happened in 1992. In like Chicago, wherever it was. Wow, that's amazing. That must have been a heck of an event. Your brain just short-circuited at the thought of something sounding stinky. You never heard anything that sounds stinky? Sometimes you just hear things. You're like, I bet that, but that smells
Boy
funky.
Vivino just cheered 10 bits. If at Arabobari _ and at just 10 other Blowhard had a wrestling match, you would win? At Arabobari _ because her awesomeness would just make it just another Blowhard fall down and defeat her at just another Blowhard because of the stench of bad podcasts just flooring at Arabobari _
Oh my goodness, Flo Vivino, that was a barrage.
Just another Blowhard just cheered 100 bits. We only had one and it sucked and we liked it.
And that was the style at the time. Thank you, just another Blowhard. Yeah, you don't want to go to that one, Noam Chomsky. Hi, I really like you. Here's a PlayStation 9. It's like, wow, you really do like me and you're from the future.
The _ big
That's
_
fantastic.
room just cheered 500 bits.
The big
You
room!
rock, Officer Sock.
Oh my goodness, you rock. Smooches for you, my friend. No, it's not the button I meant to put. Well, that's fine. I can hit that. But I meant to do this one. And then also say, goose of gratitude for you, my friend. Smooches. Let's see what else I got for you. I got, let's see, Macho Man Randy Savage, of course. Can't go wrong with that. I've got the Gorilla of Greatness. The Elephant of Elegance. And the Seagull of Snazziness, just for you, my friend. Thank you so much, the Big Roo. And Charlie Howlett, 123, thank you so much for following. Very kind of you. The Horse of Recognition is here for you. And also a walrus. That's what a walrus sounds like, apparently. I don't know. Uphill both ways. You once met someone at the gas station who told me he went to Burning Man and it almost got shut down because of the mud wizards that were on heavy amounts of a certain substance. But they got the mud wizards out and everybody had a good time. And I stood there like, who are you? I just want my Slurpee. I didn't come here to hear no tale about the mud wizards. The mud wizards. That's fantastic. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. I forgot I was working at 7-Eleven and not playing Dungeons and Dragons for a second. Sir, this is a 7-Eleven. Please walk outside and tell someone else your story about the Mud Wizards. I am the Mud Wizards. That seems like, I don't know, like a mud wizard. What are they, like a wizard? They have the power to control mud? Something like that? Dumbledore took out the mud wizards? Look at him go. Dumbledore would take you out. I am the mud wizard, a cuckoo Joe. I have the power to control mud. Kneel in terror at my power as I take this piece of land and make it slightly muddy. All bow before me. It does sound like a baseball team, like a minor league baseball team. The Cincinnati Mud Wizards. Oh, Mud Wizard. Oh, man. I'm gonna go back in time.
You and your imagination.
Very specific and mostly useless power. I mean, if you need to build in Adobe, pretty good to have, I guess. Pretty good. Pretty good. Might come in handy if you build like a sandcastle. Wow. You know what I mean?
Floyd Vivino just cheered 10 bits. I am the walrus. You are the Eggman at Sock Cop.
Go, Kachob, Floyd Vivino. I am the walrus.
Save my walrus!
I am the walrus.
Never do something, Jim!
And when I save the walrus, verily, I am saving myself.
Yeah!
There we go.
Oh, yeah!
Mud hens and mud cats and mud wizards. Look at all these mud wizards. Or maybe it's just the regular wizard that just got muddy.
Okay, Nata.
All much better than mud butt. Yeah, that's true. You don't want the mud butt. But I guess that's probably part of being a mud wizard. You know what I mean? You got to take the good with the bad. You gotta be able to have the ability to control mud. It's probably gonna have some power over you too. You know what I mean? But what do I know? I'm not a mud wizard. Do we have any mud wizards who like to wear hats? Wizards are hat guys. On account of they wear them pointy hats. I guess it helps them give their power and stuff like that. John Lennon is the only walrus. Really? Noam Chomsky? Wow. So what did they clone him? And that's who I see in all them zoos? Because I seen him at the zoo. I took a Polaroid and everything. I seen it with my own eyes. But I do have a poem to get to. He's got another clue for you all. The walrus was Paul. That's why the song is called We Are the Walruses. Yeah, they saved that when they did the We Are the World song. It was originally going to be We Are the Walruses. We all have blubber. We are the walruses. Or we are the wall ride, depending on how you say it, I'm not sure. This is a poem about a podcast betwixt Ari Bobari and Just Another Blowhard. Two people that are in the room right now, according to many experts. And it goes a little something like this. The Mud Pit performance at the Ren Fair. Can't say I've had the pleasure, but I'd love to check it out. Let's see. Let's play the fancy music. Here we go. Ari Bobari, sharp and keen, with mics aglow and ready seen, invited round with grand aplomb. Just another blowhard beat of drum. Their podcast post a lively show of current events and how things go. Ari Bobari questions wise, while Blowhard spun his usual lies. He bloviated, puffed and swayed, on every topic unafraid. I know it all, he seemed to sneer. The truth, my friends, is crystal clear. Then Ari Bobari, calm and cool, unleash a fact, a simple tool, a snippet gleaned. A snippet gleaned, a truth profound that made Blowhard's claims hit the ground. Yeah, it got spelled wrong, but it'd be alright. A hush descended thick and deep as Blowhard's bluster went to sleep. His face it flushed a fiery red, his confident pronouncements dead. Besmirched and flustered, quite undone, his boastful reign now truly run. Ari Bobari with a smile just carried on for quite a while. The listeners chuckled, gave a cheer, for truth had conquered loud and clear. And just another Blowhard learned that day, some words are best left unsaid or put away. Oh, that one timed out perfect. Look at that. Look at that. That one timed out perfect. It's like the AI photos with 6 fingers on one hand. It's brought to you by the same artist. Brought to you by the same artist. Flor Vivino, I'm glad you enjoyed that. Glad you enjoyed that. Uh-oh. For truth had conquered loud and clear, and just another Blowhard learned that day, some words are best left unsaid or put away. Oh, that one timed out perfect. Look at that. Look at that. That one timed out perfect. It's like the AI photos with 6 fingers on one hand. It's brought to you by the same artist. Brought to you by the same artist. Flor Vivino, I'm glad you enjoyed. Why am I the bad guy? Oh wait, I already read that. Okay. Oh, we got a phone call. Hello, caller. You're on the air. How can I help you?
Danny, Manny, and James here.
Oh my goodness, Danny, Manny, and James. How you doing, my friend? Smooches for you.
We're great. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Doing great. Cannot complain. What are you guys up to this fine evening?
Well, we did I tell you last time we got a new dog?
You got a new dog?
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you last time. His name's Luca.
Luca?
He's a Rottweiler mix.
Oh my goodness gracious. How is little Luca doing?
He's wonderful.
That's fair. Now, is it like a puppy dog, or you adopted a grown dog?
Well, he was born November 2023. We got him on June 2nd, nearby.
Oh, okay. So that's fairly grown then for a dog, I guess. A couple of years old.
Yeah, he's only about 40 pounds, I'd say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, is that is that about as big as the dog is going to get, or is it going to grow?
Probably.
Unless he gets fat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's always a possibility for any of us. We can all increase in size in that way. Well, good look at that little Luca. What is little Luca like? Does she play fetch? Things like that?
Well, he's mostly attracted to females.
Oh,
He feels comfortable around women, especially Danny's mom.
Ah, well, okay. Well, Daddy's mom will make you feel comfortable. I'm always very comfortable whenever I talk to her on the phone.
That's good.
So the dog prefers the company of females.
Yep.
He feels more secure.
Right. My mom wanted to know if there were speeders before 1923, because I know cars were like slower than they are now.
Oh yeah. Well, you had the cars, and they were slower for sure. But you also had speed limits, but they were just lower back then. Speed limits were lower back then. So it was to be like hey, slow it down. You're going 4 miles an hour. You know what I mean? That's like twice the speed limit. Slow it down.
Yeah.
And then of course horses would just fly right on by.
So how was your 4th of July?
Oh, it was spectacular. I grilled some meats, and then I ate those meats, and then there were fireworks, and that's about it, really. Other than that, a fairly regular day. How about yours?
Oh, it was great.
Good.
Went to the same park as I did 2 years ago.
Now, have you ever had any experience with being
Did you see any sort of like parade or anything like that?
No. There's
okay.
no 4th of July parade here in Rockville.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see any parades either, so we have that in common. But I'm glad you had a good time.
No, I was not with Raven on 4th of July. I was with my dad.
Oh, okay.
On 4th of July.
Well, that sounds
but
like
yeah,
a lot of fun.
things are going great.
Excellent. Your training still going good?
Yep, that's on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. Good to hear.
But-
Very important.
But starting on September, Labor Day this year is on September 1st. So starting on September 2nd, I won't be able to call you because I got to get up early in the morning for college classes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're going to the college classes, are you? Well, congratulations, my friend.
Because I told you last time I called you. The first day is September 2nd.
Oh man, that's the day
So
after Labor Day.
I call you on Tuesday, starting in September, because they have to break up real early. The classes start at 9.
Oh man, that's early. Do you have to travel a long way to get there?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
I
good.
wake up late, so.
Oh, okay.
It's like 5 minutes from the college.
My dad's
that's
a
not bad.
professor.
There you go. What kind of classes?
Classes too, right, Danny?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got into the advanced.
Once I start college, I have a lifetime of dreams about being at the end of the semester and realizing I have not attended any of my classes. That is partially not true, lots of times. That's partially not true.
No, it's true. You're gonna have a nightmare.
I'm gonna have nightmares. Really?
Yeah, you will. You'll have nightmares for the rest of your life, where you go to a class and you're like, oh no, I forgot to go to that class all year.
No, I'm not gonna forget. Lots of times,
we're gonna be
you
here
are
a
wrong.
while.
No, you're gonna go to the classes in real life, but you're gonna have a dream that you forgot to go, and then you're gonna wake up and be like, oh, it's just a dream.
Okay, maybe lots of times is correct.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, because I definitely have that dream.
Oh yeah.
I know a lot of people do.
Yeah.
I've been having dreams where I, for some reason, like a Billy Madison situation where I have to go back to high school, but I'm the same age I am now.
Oh wow.
And yeah, and it's very nightmarish.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Wow.
Floyd Vivino just cheered 10 bits.
I don't
like
think I
school
should
in the
be like-
summertime.
Don't
No
want to talk
class.
to any of these people. They're
Yeah.
children.
Bunch of children.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Wow.
Joel
I
Freak
never
just
had
cheered
that one.
100
But I
bits.
definitely have had the one where you feel like you forgot to go to your classes all semester. You're like, wait a minute. I just looked at my schedule. It turns out I was supposed to be going to this class this whole time, and I didn't go.
And it's like serialized. Where, like, I'll have I won't for a month, but then like I'll have dreams again, and it's like continuations of the dream in the past.
Oh no!
And like, so, like almost like just each dream is like picking up where the last dream ended, and we'll just it's like a serialized at a TV show or something.
Oh my goodness gracious! Like your dreams are being written by Netflix or something like that. That's incredible.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Joel Freak.
Writers for me.
Are they like like you just go to the store, and then the next dream is like you checking out at the store, and then the dream after that is you trying to find your car at the parking lot, or is it more exciting than that?
No, it's about that.
Oh, okay.
A lot of times it's deep for trying to find parking.
Yes.
And like, yeah, just stuff like that.
Yeah, I have a lot of dreams where I'm trying to
can't say
find
that
parking
they know
too.
my brother.
I don't know what that means.
What a time.
But I have a lot of those kind of dreams where I'm like late for something and I'm trying to find a parking spot and there's nowhere to park. Oh, nightmare.
It's the worst. Yeah, but it prepares you for the moments when in real life you're looking for a parking spot and you're like, wait, I dreamed this. I know that the spot is already there. Let me go to it. And then you go and that spot is, and you're like, I had a premonition of my dreams that the spot existed.
Oh,
it does.
Man, that's cool. That is super cool right
Oh,
there.
Oh, good news. Next Saturday, I'm going to see Weird Paul at the Shakemore Festival again.
Oh, that's awesome. That's fantastic. Yeah, I saw him posted about that. That'd be a hoot. Get to see Weird Paul again. I'm jealous. I never got to see it.
Time it's going to be with Raven because unless if he's busy with something else, I'll bring my mom.
That sounds like a fun time either way. Hey, Rusty Panda, good to see you, my friend. Talking to our good pals Danny, Manny, and James about starting school and nightmares and things. Do you know what classes you're going to take? Math, science?
I gotta ask. Well, something like that. Yeah, mathematics, history. I gotta ask my teachers, Doc Ock. I'll let you know in January.
That's fantastic. Oh, this is your first semester, is it not? Or have you been going?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a 2-year program.
Gotcha. Man, that's awesome. I'm excited for you, my friend. That's a very exciting journey to go on, and I wish you the best of luck in it. If you ever need any help studying, well, the internet is full of answers. You can always check with them.
Yeah.
I was going to offer my help, but then I remembered I'm stupid, so don't ask me. Because I don't know.
Thankful, Lord. All right. I got to watch the Dodger game now, Sock Cop. Well, I'm not sure if James is going to be here next week, but definitely me.
Sounds good, my friend.
However, 2 weeks later, he won't be here because you said you're going to be in Georgia, right, James?
No, that's next week. That's the 18th. I'll be leaving to Georgia.
Yeah, but you're coming back on the 23rd.
I should be back the 23rd. Yeah.
Yeah, he won't be with me on the 22nd, but hopefully he'll be with me on the 15th.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. Man, look at that. You guys out there doing stuff. Living life. I love to see it. Love to see it.
All right, Talk to you next week. I'll put in the chat, tuck us in.
All right, smooches for you guys, and go Dodgers.
Hooray.
All right, that's very unenthusiastic, but thank you so much for calling. Daddy, Batty, and James, smooches for you. Good luck with the school. You're absolutely right, LaPulsa times. Man, that nightmare, I have that nightmare all the time. And then some of the times it's a combo nightmare with the parking spot, where I'm trying to find a parking spot to get to the class that I had forgotten to go to for the entire year. So, Jabby Daddy, even though you're not going to bed, I will tuck you in. Smooches for yous. Good night. Sleep tight. Do not let the bed bugs bite. Amazing Muffins. You're all tucked in? Oh, we got another phone call. Hello, caller. You're on the air. How can I help you?
Hey there, Sock Up. How you doing, buddy? It's Norm Macdonald.
Oh my goodness gracious! It's Norm Macdonald, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a big fan. How you doing, my friend?
I'm a big fan of you, buddy. I'm calling you from up here from heaven. I made the trip a few years ago. You might have heard, and we're all big fans of you. The other day, Don Rickles was saying some really nice stuff about you, and I can't say a word of it because it was filthy. But the guy loves you, I can tell you that.
Oh, that makes me very happy. Yeah, Don Rickles, that guy's a character. That guy's a character. Just to have him talking about me, that's an honor.
Oh, gee. Oh, everyone up, they all know you. I tell you what, heaven's, not a bad place. We got badminton courts, we got, a water slide, and, everything's great up here. But I called to tell you something real important, all right? So, I was in the room in my house where there's the little porcelain room where you do your best thinking, right? You have a seat and you do some thinking. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm sitting there, and by the way, this part strikes me a little weird. We don't eat, but we still use a bathroom, which doesn't make a lot of sense, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess it's one of the big man's little cosmic jokes, right?
Yeah, it must be.
Anyway, so I need some reading material, and there's this basket, right next to me, and I reach in, and there's this old newspaper, and it's like 12 years old, right? And I pull out the comics, the funnies, right? And I'm scanning through it and not really paying attention, I'm halfway through it, and I say to myself, hey, wait a minute here. I've got Comedy Gold right next to me, right? And so I'm looking through it, and there's this comic strip there, and it starts off with this Mother Goose character, and she's reading this dog manual, right?
Uh-huh.
And so she's got this book right up to her face, and she's got the glasses and the whole thing. And the character's falling apart here. I know it. It's terrible. I'll get through it. So she's blind, She's got the scourge of blindness in old age. And it's the tragedy under the comedy, But anyway, she's got this book out, and the cover says, Dog Training, right? Dog Training. So she's reading it, this gal.
Read the dog training book.
This gal, she's reading it. She says to herself, well, hey, let's see what the dog training book says, right? She re-emphasizes she's reading the dog manual, right?
Right, yeah.
By the way, this is just the first panel. We're not even...
Wow! Oh, man. This is
good
stuff.
We're not even halfway through it yet.
They put this for free in the newspaper?
Free, I could hardly believe it myself.
Wow.
So anyway, she's reading the manual, and she says, the gal, she says, to get your dog to heel, it just takes a little jerk on the leash.
Yeah.
Right? So she's
Training
trying to make the dog heel anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so she takes a little jerk on the leash, and she basically follows the book to the letter, There's this dog, Mm-hmm. He's in there, and he's smiling, right? And this little smug dog.
Oh, yeah, I know that dog.
Smiling. Yeah, he's smiling because he's going to get the drop on her because he's in the third panel. So that means he gets the punchline, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that darn pooch.
So that dog, he says to the lady, and you might think you know where this is going, Sock Cop, but you might think the joke writes itself, but no. There's a twist ending, like a M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Oh, wow.
So this dog, by the way, the dog talks, which is weird because I'm pretty sure dogs don't talk.
Usually
right?
they don't.
Yeah.
We're
gonna be here a while. No. So I think it's just like one of the conceits of the format. So you'll just kind of have to suspend disbelief here.
Yeah, that's easy.
Well, anyway. Well, anyway, this dog, he's sitting there, and he's looking at the lady with the book, and the book says dog training. And you know what the dog says, huh?
What does the dog say?
This dog, he looks at the lady, he says, there, I think you're being too hard on yourself. I know, right? If that ain't Comedy Gold, I don't know what
man.
is.
Oh, that's good stuff. Oh, that's good. The newspaper, you said? That was in the newspaper?
George Carlin's up here, too, and I'm like, George, eat your heart out, right?
Imagination.
I bet everybody was just cracking up with that one. Oh, man, that's gold. Oh, that's Comedy Gold.
I guess I guess I've exhausted the limits of this bit, and it's probably time to put an end to it. I'll go back to fluttering around with the cherubs in their golden diapers and whatnot. So I guess I'll let you go. All right, buddy?
All right, thanks, Norm. Thanks for checking in. It's good to hear from you.
Well, I'll call back another day with a much shorter joke, all right?
Well, that just doesn't sound like Norm. Do a short joke, but okay. Whatever you want to do, Norm.
All right, buddy. We love you, guy. Bye.
I love you too. Goodbye. Oh, my goodness gracious. Norm MacDonald. Norm MacDonald, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for calling all the way from heaven. They got a water slide up there. I didn't know that.
Wow.
Did not know that.
Just cheered 100 bits. I love his McDoubles.
Oh, Mikey, yes, you're absolutely right. Those McDoubles. It's fantastic. One way. Well, I don't know if I think maybe it's heaven, for crying out loud. Surely, probably everybody has their own water slide.
You give me the biscuits.
If I had to guess, LeBlanc times. Maybe we'll next time we talk to him, maybe he can clarify the water slide situation. But I'm assuming. I mean, you can't. I don't think you could legally call it heaven if it's just one water slide for the history of everyone that's ever lived on Earth that has since passed on to share one water slide. First of all, that thing would be filthy. Second of all, the line would be too much. Way too much for that. If there was only one water slide in heaven for everybody, probably Abraham Lincoln would probably still be like halfway in line right now. Because there's been a bunch of people, you know what I mean, that lived and then no longer do so. So, anyway, thanks, Norm MacDonald. That was fantastic. Oh, pardon me. That was fantastic. Spot on. Spot on, says I. And right before that, we heard from Danny Manning. Oh, you do have eternity. That is true. But yeah, if it is,
you and your imagination.
Yeah, I don't know. You gotta double check. I've heard stories of people thinking they was in one place and then going to another. You remember they made a show about it? It was called The Good Place. So it could be. I don't know. Maybe it's just, hey, I'm up here in heaven. It's a lot different than what I thought it was gonna be. A lot more fire than I initially thought. Not as much fun as they advertised. Could be. You're very welcome, Doc Rob. Very welcome. And if anybody else that I owe you a custom sound, be sure to send me a message, because if I haven't done it, then that means that I forgot. Simple as that. So, Ari Bobari, I guess I'll have to download your French bass sound. But you have to see me, because I keep getting distracted every time I try to do that. I had a Danny Manning when I was in high school. He played basketball, and now he has a local band. Oh, that's awesome. Danny Manning. That's a good name. That's a good name. Danny Manning is starting school. And got reminded of that the nightmare where you forget that you didn't go to class. Oh man, I was so shocked the first time that I heard that was like a very common dream. You know what I mean? Because even like very common, like I've never had a dream where my teeth fell out. A lot of people have that dream, but then again, I don't have any teeth, so. I mean that might explain to it. That might explain it too. Late to a test. Yeah. You had the teeth grinding, falling out dreams too? See, I never had that one. I remember my daddy sock, he used to always tell me about, he used to always have a recurring dream that like the house was filled with water, but it was just normal. So it would just be like, well, I need to go to the kitchen. Guess I'll just swim there. And then he just swam there. And that was it. I've never had a dream like that. So there's a lot of very common dreams that I've never had. I would dream it was finals and I never attended one class. That's the way mine is too. That's the way mine is too. I'm always looking around and I'm like, wait, I forgot how to get to the next class. So I'll pull out my schedule to get like the room number. And then I look at the schedule and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I've been supposed to go to like 2 other classes on this day. And I haven't done it. Oh, it's a nightmare. You had a dream a hamburger was eating me. Oh. Now that's scary. Does that change? Like, would you have that nightmare? The next day, if somebody offers you a hamburger, do you go like, They do. Yeah, they do sound so similar. I wonder what is that? How does school like traumatize us so much that we all have the same like thing? I don't know. I do love doing dream. Back when I used to do my podcast, I did a gimmick where I did dream interpretation, where you could call in and describe your dream, and I would interpret it for you. I did a couple of those gimmicks, but I really think it was only like 1 or 2 people ever called and gave me a dream. So it's one of those like audio interactive things, but the interactive thing doesn't last long if there's nobody that interacts. So it just sort of went away. Had a recurring dream for years. I was being chased and hiding from a bad guy. Oh my goodness gracious! Hey, Commodore Friday ain't wearing no pants. I used to have that one a bunch, but then I realized I never wear pants. So what am I worried about? Because I would realize that in the dream too. I'd be like, I'm not wearing any pants. And I looked down and be like, oh, well, that's par for the course. He was a bad man. Are you sure it's not a sheep? Bad guy. Music sounds like the Mama's Family. Oh, that must have been the last one. Dreams, man. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I know what we're going to do.
Floyd Vivino just cheered 10 bits. The 9 o'clock whistle just went off here at the gym. Must mean it's time for Animal of the Day.
Oh my goodness gracious, you're absolutely right. Animal of the Day. Get your predictions in now. Floyd Vivino, thank you so much. On the same wavelength. The 9 o'clock whistles all the break. Body, do. They're still in the factory, 'cause they don't know what time it happens to be. Let's see. I told ChatGPT it was odd that school dreams so similar, and it told me exactly what we said. End of semester, never went to class, big test. Yeah. Even the robot dreams of it too. I thought robots only dreamed of electric sheep. You had scary dreams about the stop-motion skeletons from some old movie like The Voyages of Sinbad or something. Oh man, those things were scary. Those things were scary. Ooh. Goodness gracious. No pants. In the no pants club. There you go. No, but it said what it's about. Oh, wait, but what happened? Oh, it said what it's about. Oh, well, okay. What is it about? Just stress? Did it have some sort of robot interpretation of things? Because there's no telling. Still got about 3.5 minutes. Place your bet. What letter of the alphabet does the animal of the day start with? A through L or M through Z? What could the animal of the day be? It's not a bear. Oh yeah, Floyd Vivino, the robot did it. Yeah, my air conditioner's getting to work out in this heat wave too. I got an email from the power company. And they were like, hey, good job. Your bill is only $60 higher than an energy efficient home. And I'm like, well, that's a backhanded compliment. But they're gonna get paid either way. So what do they care? The end of semester never went to class big test tomorrow dream is one of the most common recurring dreams in adulthood, especially for perfectionist people with unresolved guilt or imposter syndrome, anyone who fears being exposed as unprepared, lazy, or a fraud. You're basically dreaming about Judgment Day, not from others necessarily, but from yourself. You fear you've neglected something essential and now the bills come due. What it really suggests for you, fear of wasted time. Oh, wow. Wow. Was good job in quotation marks? No, but it was italicized. So I don't know, it probably says the same thing. Wow. Perfectionist people with unresolved guilt. Yeah, I get that. Wow. You do have an irrational fear of wasted time, so this is aggravating. And yet, I don't want to discourage you from being here, but you know what I mean? And yet, yeah, I don't. Wow. But I guess if you're having fun, it's not, all I do is waste time, and I fret over it. You know, I saw a meme thing one time. It said, when you're an adult...
Floyd Vivino just cheered 10 bits. At Sock Cop, have you ever had a nightmare where you forgot to put on your sock?
Oh, my goodness gracious, Floyd Vivino. No, I can't say that I have. I guess that would be like you having a dream you forgot to put on your skin. And you was walking around with your skeleton hanging out. Ooh, that's scary. That's a whole different kind of nightmare. But I saw like a little meme thing, and it said adulthood on the weekends means you either catch up on the things you need to do, or you actually get time to do the things you want to do, but neither choice is correct. The biggest waste of time is all the time I spend worrying about wasted time. Man, that is meta, Danny Blue Jeans. Danny Blue Jeans. Danny Blue Jeans. That'd be a fun April Fool's stream. Just a head with a mustache and police get up. Oh, man. Did we already pass April Fool? Yeah, we did. Rats. Well, remind me of that in like 12 months or whatever April Fool's Day is. I guess it's in April. No correct choice. Yeah, you can either do one or the other, and both are wrong. Absolutely wrong. So I could have fun, or I could be productive. But if I have fun, then I'm gonna feel bad that I wasn't productive. But then if I am productive, then I'm gonna feel stressed out because I didn't have any fun. I guess that's why they say, do something you love and you never work a day in your life. Or win the lottery. That's even better. Just the hand to wear? I don't know. If we do that and talk about French bears, might be too much. Might be too much to handle. All right, let's find out the animal of the day. Suck, I would be on the couch watching all the wrestling this weekend. You got that right, Chief. Unless the weekend gets ruined, which hopefully it won't.
Save my walrus!
I don't think it will. Oh la la. Trey Chic. Alright, let's could be the boll weevil. Boll weevil get right out of your home. I will tell you about boll weevil, but that bug is just too scary.
Daddy. Does it swim or does it crawl? Do you know what it is at all? Sock on sale of the day. Does it climb or does it fly? Well, do you know the reason why? Sock on sale of the day.
Doodly doot 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 doots. Yes indeed. Yes indeed. Watching the Ari Vobari versus Justin of the Blue Hard match. That's right. Steel cage, win and take all. Loser leaves town match. Yeah, a lot of wrestling happening this weekend. You can hear me talk all about that in my secret wrestling podcast that nobody knows about. It's so secret it doesn't even exist. The Dead Kennedys, also a good band. All right, here we go. Let's find out what it is. What is the animal of the day? Can I get a drum roll, please? Yes, sucker. You can have a drum roll. Here you go. Thank you, unnamed voice. You're welcome. And my name is Steven. Thanks, Steven. No problem. That's enough. Ladies and gentlemen, your animal of the day is the hummingbird. Oh my goodness gracious, look at that. It's the hummingbird is the animal of the day. Look at it in all of its majesty. Hummingbird. Hey, you want to hear my impression of a hummingbird? Ready? Here's a hummingbird flapping its wings really fast. Ready? Flap 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 flap. It's my impression of a hummingbird. What? Too much Red Bull on the hummingbirds. Look at him go.
Wow. Danny Bluchins just cheered 100 bits.
Whoa! That was bananas! Did you hear it? Not since Norm MacDonald have I heard that impression. Thank you, LeBlanc Times. Not quite that good, but I do what I can. Thank you, Danny Blue. I want to hear that again. Listen to it. Say the robot vibrates.
Wow. Danny Bluchins just cheered 100 bits.
That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Hummingbirds hum because they do not know the words. Oh my goodness. Do you think if we put a karaoke machine out by the hummingbird feeders, eventually they would go extinct? Or we would have to change their name? Because you can't call them singing birds, because all the birds sing. So like, oh, it's one of them old singing birds. What bird? Anything? Any bird? They all pretty much sing. Except for like emus. I don't think emu sings. Or maybe it does. I don't know. I don't have an emu. I wonder if emus wear hats. And then you got your flying birds. Some of them sing, and some of them fly, and heck, some of them do both. You ever see one of those harmonica playing birds? I've never seen such a thing. That would be awesome. You should have heard AI Rucker say JP. Oh, that's fantastic. I don't have an emu, but I got an emote, and I also have a remote control. So there you go. A group of hummingbirds. Now this is what the Google says. There's no committee, and I think if I'm going to have any lasting impact on society, I need to create an official society of collective nouns, where we have a meeting and we come up with official names for groups of animals. But as of right now, a group of hummingbirds is called a charm or a shimmer. Thank you, Noam Chomsky. I appreciate that. They really love the absinthe. Oh, is that what that is? I thought it was a hummingbird feeder. I didn't know that was on absinthe. Flying around with the green fairy and whatnot. Yeah, I went to an absinthe museum one time in New Orleans. They have an absinthe museum. It was pretty neat. They had like all these big contraptions and stuff like that, and these slotted spoons. It was neat. And they gave us like a little tiny little taste, and it tasted like licorice. It was not very good. Is there a name for a group of people who names groups of animals? Well, that'll be the first order of business. Danny Blue, that'll be the first order of business. We have to come up with a name for ourselves. And what do you call a group of people, just in general? I don't know. A gaggle of humans? I don't know. We got a lot of work ahead of us. But we'll get it figured out. There'll be a committee. Will be created, and rules will be enforced. A mob? Yeah, a mob. That's yes. Unfortunately. So, hey, we're in the mob. Yeah. What is a group of sock cops? A group of sock cops is called a optical illusion. Nomenclaturist? No, he's not invited. I don't like that guy. Nomen. Terrible name. Oh, yeah. A sock flock. A flock of socks. There you go. Hope you're not in the mob. Yeah, I'm in the mob, see? Yeah, see? I got my business here, see? If pro is the opposite of con, does that mean progress is the opposite of Congress? You're absolutely right, Noam Chomsky. Take that, Congress! Right now, their ears are burning. They're like, oh, no! No! Our powers are draining! But more importantly, how do you say hummingbird in French? Well, if you're in the English-speaking countries, then you would say
hummingbird.
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 Hummingbird. Bird, that which hums and whatnot. That's the definition if you look it up in the dictionary. Webster's Dictionary refers to a hummingbird as a bird that which hums. But if you were in France and you said, hey, take you as a gander at that hummingbird over there, I think that hummingbird has got his eyes on your long bread they'd be like, me long bread, may we, ooh la la. You can't say hummingbird. They don't know what that means. They speak a whole different language over there. It's called French. And they don't call it a hummingbird. They call it a
colibri.
A colibri. So you have to say, watch out. A colibri is after your long bread. And they will go, sacre bleu.
Colibri.
La colibri. And then it would, and it lands right on there. Right on the little beret. And they'll go, mais oui. Le colibri.
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 Wow. Floyd Vivino just cheered 10 bits. At Sock Cop, were you trying to imitate Rocky, the gangster Bug Bunny put in the oven?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing. That is the official accent of the mob. They had a meeting, and that was one of the first things they did, was they said, yeah, Shay. Bugsy, Shay. Quick, hide in here. Edward G. Robinson. Oh, was that his legal name? Or is that what the French call a hummingbird? Does Google have it wrong? Do the French call a hummingbird an Edward G. Robinson?
Colibri.
Colibri. If I were hiding a mobster, would I throw it a lit match? Like this? Why? Oh, man, that mobster had a bad time after that, boy, I'll tell you.
Colibri.
Colibri. It kind of sounds like Dracula saying good evening. Good evening.
Colibri.
Good evening.
Colibri.
Welcome to my palace. Good evening.
Colibri.
Good evening. And the French people are like, what is Dracula talking about? Why does he say hummingbird? Colibri. Imagine if scientists discovered an animal and just give it their own name, like Edward G. Robinson. That happens a lot. That happens a lot. I can't think of any examples. Colibri. Come in, my friends. 'Tis I, a vampire hummingbird. Ah, ah, ah. How many hummingbirds? One hummingbird. Ah, ah, ah. Two hummingbirds. Ah, ah, ah. Three hummingbirds. Ah, ah, ah. Nah, that's enough. Hummingbird is the animal of the day, ladies and gentlemen. So if you see a hummingbird, be sure to let it know that it is the animal of the day. And if you happen to be in France, tell it Dracula said hello. And they go, 9.5, how you doing, my friends? Smooches for you. Hey, did you see that the animal of the day is the hummingbird? 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 One more time, by popular demand. Here's my impression of a hummingbird. Ready? Flap, 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 flap. Hummingbird, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. You get them around there quite a bit, 9.5, then you heard them. You know what I'm talking about. There used to be hummingbirds. I mean, there still are. I just haven't noticed them in as much. One time, a hummingbird came and almost hit me right in the face, and it scared me to death. Yeah, what happened to all the fireflies?
At Sock Cop, Jim Henson called. He's suing for misappropriation of the count via bad impressions.
Then he can speak to my lawyer. How much does my lawyer charge? 10%. 20%. Oh, I used to live in Iowa. Oh, man. Yeah, I bet you got some pretty good fireflies out in there. But yeah, I almost got hit right in the face by a dadgum hummingbird. I was just minding my own business. And had no idea that there was even a hummingbird in the area. Wasn't thinking hummingbird at all. And I'm just looking out, looking at the clouds and whatever it was I was doing. Who knows? I was just standing there. And then all of a sudden it was like, and I was like, good Lord. It was scary. I thought I was getting abducted by aliens or something like that. 5 counts of identity theft. It just came, it like went right by my face. It flew by me like they'd go Maverick in Top Gun. It did a flyby, and then it took off. But it was so loud. It was so loud. I don't know how close you've ever been to a thumbing bird. A thumbing bird. That's a bird made out of thumbs. Hummingbird, flapping its wings and whatnot, went right by my face. It's like, and it pushes the air. You don't think that like that much air is getting pushed. But yeah, I almost got Fabio. If I'd have been on the roller coaster, my goose would have been cooked. Went home and told the family, wow, I was just flying along and this human walked right into it. Was that you, Noam Chomsky? Oh, man. You should have said hi. You had to scare me like that. Scared the bejesus out of me. Woo, very frightening. Yeah, what happened to the Fireflies 9.5? Where'd they go? I used to catch them in Jaws. Wait a minute. Am I part of the problem? Did I catch them all in Jaws? Did I not put enough breather holes in the top for them? Oh no, this may be my doing. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I may have single-handedly eradicated the Fireflies. And you know what? You know when I stopped noticing that there were that many Fireflies? When they canceled that TV show Firefly. It was around the same time. Coincidence? Maybe. Oh, thank you for the thumbing birds there, Harvey. The old thumbing bird. Thumbing bird always trying to hitch a ride somewhere. It's like, come on, bird. Why do you want to get in my car and drive somewhere? You're a bird, just fly. And the bird is like, but I don't want to. My wings are tired. I want to ride in your Mazda. Ugh. Just the worst. Moment of silence for all the Fireflies that Sokka put in Jaw jail. You know what? That's not a bad idea. I probably should pay my respects to all of those Fireflies that I just thought that was pretty. You know, you put them in a jar. You know, it's like a free light bulb, but it only works like once every 10 seconds, so it's not very bright. You know, but it's neat. It's like you're gonna have a bug that glows, and like you don't expect me to put it in a jar. I mean, what do you think was going to happen? Nature? You know what I'm saying? Not my fault. I was just following my instincts. I'm sure frogs like ate their fair amount of them and stuff like that too. It's not just me. The more I think about it, the more I don't think that I was single-handedly responsible for eradicating the frogs. Oh, I was waiting for the robot to say anything. But it did. Thank you so much, Brid the Fabulous, for 29 months. Hot diggity dog. Woo! Thank you so much, my friend. How you doing? Smooches for you. Here's a couple of bonus toots for you.
Wow. Just another blowhard just cheered 50 bits. Sock Cop took out more Fireflies than Joel Miller.
Who's Joel Miller? That would, man. That would be so much funnier if I knew who Joel Miller was. Who's Joel Miller? Now I gotta Google it. Who is Joel Miller? Siri, who is Joel Miller? Joel Miller. Oh, the playable protagonist of The Last of Us Part 1. Doesn't say anything about him killing fireflies, though. Oh, here it is. Notorious mass killer of fireflies. Oh, well, okay. Well, that makes sense then. There you go. That joke. Yeah, I didn't play that game for very long. Brenda. Oh, thank you so much, Brenda Fabulous. That is an honor. That is an absolute honor. And that deserves a salute. The old toot salute. Yeah, I didn't play that game for very long. I was not very good at it. If only it was a popular TV show. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch that. But I tried playing the game. I heard the game was really good. I tried playing it, and then it was like, oh, sad thing. And it's like, oh, there's monsters. Hide from the monsters. And then the monsters kept finding me. And then I was like, forget this game and everything it stands for. So I never went back and watched the show or anything like that. I think if it would have came out, which I know it's not like The Walking Dead, but I think I think if it would have came out like before The Walking Dead or something, I would have done it. But after The Walking Dead, I was just kind of like, I'm over these shows where it's like the end of the world and people are trying to like do something. You know what I mean? It's like either they make it or they don't. I don't care. Whatever. Now I like that. Gas-powered ducky. Zooming right along. Yeah, we're going to play some ducks here in just a minute. Yeah, what movie did you watch? Yeah, no more of the zombies. Is it Zombies in The Last of Us? I thought it was Plants or something like that. Never been happier. Thank you so much, my friend. For the rain. Woo! Oh, thank you for doing that shout-out, Commodore. Very kind of you. Never been happier TV. Plays a lot of Mario Kart, if I'm recalling correctly. What was you up to? What was you up to? How was your stream? I'm legally obligated to ask you, and I'm also very interested. How was your stream? What was you up to? Sandals Official, good to see us. Who else we got there? We got Toadroid. Toadroid done followed. Boy, howdy, I not in my wildest dreams, when I woke up this morning, did I think that of all the things that could happen today, that I would get rated by Never Been Happier, and then followed by Toadroid and Sandals Official. You know what I mean? I just don't dare to dream that big, and then when it happens, it just, yeah, I'm unprepared. Completely unprepared for it. So happy to see you, everybody. Thank you so much. Legally, got to tell you, it was fine. Okay, good. We didn't speed at all, I swear. Well, good. It was a nice, clean stream where everybody learned the valuable lesson about not speeding. That's what I like. That makes me feel like I've never been happier. That's how it makes me feel, to be honest with you. So I appreciate it. Oh, hey, you're just now joining us. And today's animal of the day is the hummingbird. You ever seen a hummingbird before? They go flap 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 flap. I read somewhere they beat their wings 250 million times every second or something like that. It's a lot. That's not the exact number, but it's a lot. They're like they can fly backwards. They're like the only bird that can fly backwards. You saw one in your backyard today, Brenda Fabulous? That was awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Just about to ask what the animal of the day was. Yep. It is the hummingbird. And if you ever find yourself in the land of escargot, aka France, don't call it a hummingbird. They won't know what you're saying. They got a whole other word for it. And it goes like this.
Colibri.
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 Colibri. You flapped your wings like that in high school? Oh, man. You must have been great on the track team. That's very impressive. They are faster than Lindsey Wagner. Oh, man. That's super fast. You have 2 hummingbird feeders? Oh, I bet they love you. Oh, the old high jump. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. I bet you could get some distance. Boing! Bouncing around and that kind of thing. Bionic Woman out of left field. Oh, is that who that was? Bionic Woman? Oh, man. I just went along with it. And pretended like I knew who it was, but I totally didn't. Hummingbird is the animal of the day. What letter of the alphabet does it start with? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Hummingbird. It's in the first part, A through L. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations, everybody who picked correctly. Had a 50-50 shot or so. I'm not good with numbers. But look at that. Commodore Friday got some points. I guess Ari Bobari must have. Commodore Friday and 3 others. Why didn't it tell me? Why didn't it tell me who the other people are? It makes no sense. I'm sure it does. I'm just clicking the wrong button or not clicking thing or something like that. So congratulations if you got it. But that's perfect because that leads us right into our next prediction. Ari Bobari wants to stick Ari wants a sticker. Get out of here, cat. Get out of here, cat. Jeez. Rude. Absolutely rude. I will be sending you out a sticker, Ari Bobari. And now it is time for today's VHS of the day. Can I please have one of the shiny Vern magnets? Oh, I don't have any Vern magnets. But you know what? I could order some Vern magnets. Because I think I'm out of sock magnets. So Vern magnets would be pretty good. So I could do that. I got a shiny Vern sticker. So I'll see what I can rustle up. Now today's VHS of the day, one very near and dear to my heart. Josie and the Pussycats, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the last time the VHS of the day was the Spice Girls movie. And this is, in my opinion, a much better film in nearly every way. In every way. And I just now noticed this. It says, this film edited for family viewing. I remember seeing this movie when it came out, but I don't remember anything that was not necessarily family. It's not like it was a... You know what I mean? And not like a late night movie or anything like that. No sweary type word. So I guess it's been Sweden, where they cut out all the cussy words, which I don't even remember there being many of those. It did have Tara Reid, so you never... Yeah, that rascal. Old Tara Reid. There she is. There's Tara Reid, Rachel Lee Cook, and Rosario Dawson. That's Josie and the Pussycats. Now, this is one of the rare movies, the front of it, where it actually has the person's name over where they are. That drives me absolutely nuts when there's the front of the movie, and then it says, it's got like Harrison Ford, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm Harrison Ford. It's got a picture of Harrison Ford on it, and then also like I don't know, Kate Winslet is in the movie, and then right over Harrison's Ford head, it says Kate Winslet. And then right over Kate Winslet, it says Harrison Ford. It's like, who are you trying to fool? Is it that important whose name goes on which side of the thing? Just then switch the pictures. Do something. Put the picture over the person. It's easy. Rosario Dawson went on to talk about some naughty stuff in Clerks. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And now this includes 3 rockin' music videos from Josie and the Pussycats and Du Jour. Du Jour, I believe, was the boy band. What if the movie is Freaky Friday, though? Well, that's forgivable if it's Freaky Friday. That's okay. That goes along with the gimmick. Got no problems with that. But when it's Samuel L. Jackson in a cop movie, and it's got Samuel L. Jackson's name over some other guy, and then over Samuel L. Jackson, you got like the lady's name. I know they go in order of more famous, but it's they just switch the picture then. Just move it around. It just, I don't know, it drives me nuts. I mean, it's never caused me to go into like a rage or anything like that. But it's just aggravating. Oh, we got us a phone call. Hello, caller, you're on the air. How can I help you?
You know, I never saw this movie.
Oh my goodness, it's just another blowhard.
I was a big fan of the cartoon show. I actually didn't put it this way. I was a big fan of the cartoon show theme song because the cartoon show was basically just a weird, even though it's like steeped in Archie comics, I always saw it as kind of a Scooby-Doo ripoff. But,
yeah. It was very Scooby-Doo-like.
It's Scooby-Doo-ish, but I've never seen this movie. But you said something, and this is why I called. I actually finally saw Clerks 3, and you know what? I'm not that big of a fan of it.
Oh, really? You didn't like it?
Well, how do I put this? I think they went to the well one too many times. Mm-hmm. Like, I understand what they were trying to do, or what he was trying to do.
Yeah, make a movie again.
But yeah, that's exactly it. It was a bit too meta for my taste. Because that's what I really liked about the first two, was it was steeped in, even though weird stuff happens, it was kind of steeped, at least in reality. And plus, I saw them at times in my life where I could relate to either one of the characters. And this one I found, it just seemed a little bit too melodramatic. And
there was some melodrama, I'll give you that. And Noam Chomsky, sewer rat may taste like pumpkin pie, but I'll never know because I'll never eat one.
It's oh my God. Okay.
Right, Ari Bobo?
I'm trying to have a discussion. I'm not trying to be a curmudgeon.
You're actually being very diplomatic about it. You're actually being very
diplomatic about it. I mean, because I'm a big fan of Kevin Smith. I mean, I think it was just, I think his auteurness got to me a bit, and I thought a lot of the jokes didn't land. I thought a lot of it, he was trying too hard. I liken it to somewhat, and if you've seen the movie, I mean, I think you can understand as, you can't go back. You can't, a 50-year-old buying a sports car trying to act like he's, 30 or something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of got that feeling from it.
Okay.
And it was just not. No, I liked two. I liked two a lot. I liked, and I thought that was kind of a perfect ending. And it just kind of seemed like, I don't know, it just seemed rushed and it wasn't acted very well. I mean, granted, it had the same actors in it as it has forever, but it just...
Maybe they were out of practice, because most of them don't act in nothing else, really. They just do Kevin Smith movies every 20 years.
This way, and I hate saying this, but if Clerks, this is going to be an odd. If Clerks 1 and 2 were Godfather 1 and Godfather 2, this was definitely Godfather. It was okay, but compared to the other two, not worth it. So,
well, there you
go. That's.
But the guy dies in the third one, so I mean, I think that's it, right? They're not going to do a fourth one.
I mean, well, I don't know. It depends on if they back the truck up or he gets bored again.
That's true. That's true.
And I mean, as Kevin Smith's a bit problematic for me. I love The Clerks. I really enjoy Chasing Amy, but it is very much a movie of its time because there's a lot of stuff in it that would not fly today. But at the time, and I know the intentions behind the movie and being in that one, it seems there was no ill will in it. I was not a fan of Dogma. I thought it was okay, but it was just like, yeah. And then I haven't seen any of his other stuff because I just wasn't that interested. I wasn't interested in Jay and Silent Bob, and I didn't see Jersey Girl, and I didn't see, any of like Red State or Tusk or anything like that. I hear Red State's very good.
Wow, he's made a bunch of movies. I didn't really think about it until you just started naming them off. I was like, wow.
He doesn't have a whole lot of range. I mean, he's not like, it's not like Linkletter where he can do like a Bad Santa or a School of Rock or a Slacker or, that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or even it's just about itself. That's it. It was, I would even say Tarantino, or who I think of that group, who's the best filmmaker is Robert Rodriguez, because he does his mariachi movies, and then he does Spy Kids. Very. I don't know. It was just one of those things. Maybe I'm old, and maybe that has passed me by, and maybe that's just
you are old.
Anymore, Well, I know I'm terribly old. I'm incredibly old. But there's just a time in your life, and especially with how they wrote Rosario out of the movie, and all of the it's.
Oh yeah, she was dead too.
Yes, this is dead people everywhere.
Yeah, everybody dies.
And that will happen. Not to bring this show to a screeching halt, which is my MO, but the amount of people that I know have personal friends, an ex-girlfriend, an ex-wife who have died in the past 2 or 3 years, a brother, has been, you all get to that point.
Yeah.
And if you don't, and then if I don't, then if you don't, you're one of them. But it just, I don't know. I just did not find it. It did not speak to me as the other ones did.
And you watched it recently? Like the other day?
Yeah, I like watched it. Like it was like on either Pluto TV or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So
it's been a while since I've seen it.
Now, Norm, you know what? I mean, I once had. I was a child of the '90s, so of course I grew up, thinking Tarantino was great. But of the movies, I always thought that he is what everybody thinks I am. He is that annoying know-it-all that you just want to punch in the face.
He does seem very difficult to be around.
And while Pulp Fiction is good, I've not seen any of his movies that I have not immediately said, yeah, he got influenced by this, and the influence was much better. Like the whole Kill Bill. Everybody was in love with that movie. I'm like, this is a Hong Kong action movie, or The Hateful Eight, which was this is a spaghetti western. I will say that
Did you say spaghetti?
Spaghetti.
Next caller,
Spaghetti.
please.
I was really intrigued by Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I've always come up with the fact that if I want to know if nobody knew about the ending of that movie, or like what the real life story to that, not to give a spoiler, to that is, would you have enjoyed it? Because the whole suspense of that movie is based off of you knowing what's going to happen. You understand what I'm saying?
The spaghetti movie?
No, for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you knew of the events that happened that night and what happened, and because when I first heard about this, I was like, I don't need to see a stylized version of that. And the fact that spoilers, it takes a different direction, and I just want to know if you had no idea about that, like there was no tension to it. You know what I'm saying? It's just about these two guys, which is,
Yeah, he's a
and
stunt
you
man.
know what, Norm? I'm sorry. So I used to be, when I was a kid, much younger than I was now, I used to be, and this is kind of why I lean into it now, very much of my opinions are right, yours are wrong, and you're stupid if you disagree with me. And I am not that way anymore. I have, people can enjoy, suffice to say, I know this sounds weird, I have really calmed down in my older age, of just...
Floyd Vagino just cheered 10 bits. How many at sock cop does
Floyd,
it take
he
to hang
always
up the
talks
phone
about
on
me.
just
He
another
always,
blowhard?
brings me up when I'm not even there, but now, of course, I'm on the phone and he wants me to be hung up on. Mm-hmm. So, make up your mind, well, yeah, I'm just about there, but yeah, I'm not the your opinion is stupid. Even if it is stupid, I'm just gonna let you have the opinion. Mine is right. I'm not that way.
I'm not saying it's stupid, but if it was, I just wouldn't say it.
Well, but yeah, it's like there's. My ex-wife used to say that there is blowhard. There's his blowhard zone, and if you're in blowhard zone, you're in blowhard zone. He'll let you be in your zone and let you do his own thing, but once you get into his zone, then blah 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 blah.
Then all bets are off.
But anyway.
So wait, so you're telling me that you never seen Josie and the Pussycats?
Not the movie.
Oh, okay.
It came out about 2000. I was moving and getting married at the time, and at the time, it was very much not in my wheelhouse.
Yeah,
I was 26 or 7.
Right here.
Yeah, it was like I was like 2000. I'm just like, I'm not chomping at the bit to see
Floyd
Josie and the
Vagino just
Pussycats
cheered
live
10
action.
bits. At just
cash
another
grab that
blowhard,
was.
You're gonna tell me
target. And I am
that you're gonna look at the
president
front
your
of this
fan
movie and say that you're not compelled to go and see whatever was going on?
I mean,
come
okay,
on.
first of all, the only thing that Tara Reid has been good in is The Big Lebowski, and I don't think she was acting much in that movie. I love Rosario Dawson, And I like Rachel Lee Cook. I thought she was very good in the Pygmalion remake.
Jose the
she's
Pussycat.
got to have. So Jose the Pussycat.
Jose the
different
Pussycat.
movie.
Yeah, it's a different.
Yeah,
movie.
that's the one. That's the one you get in the back of the video store.
If you
where,
want to learn
know,
more
guys
about
like
it,
me.
there's the AOL keyword Josie and the Pussycats, or you can go to josiethemovie.com, which I took a gamble and went to josiethemovie.com, and it just takes you to like a directory, and if you try and look at it, it says forbidden. So it doesn't work anymore.
Forbidden. Oh, I mean, it probably didn't even make $100 million. This was back in the day. This was purely, and it's sad. You know, you'd think streaming would take it over, but this was one of those movies that they'd pop out for $30-40 million, and it would do well in the theaters for a couple weeks. But then it was all about the home video sales. Like this would be like a $5.99,
Like this right here,
and you go and you buy, like exactly,
edited for family viewing.
Yeah, family viewing. Now is that one of those? They got sued about it too.
Tara Reid is from the town next to me, and she was good in Scrubs.
I want to say it was Mormon, but they used to. There was this company, and there's a good documentary on it. It's called Good Flicks.
Oh yeah,
Clean
yeah.
Flicks. It was Clean Flicks, where they would
edit the thing.
Edit the movie and like make it like they would take Titanic and they would edit out the nude scene, but they would keep everybody dying horribly at the end of the movie, out of boat crash. But naked women, no.
Yeah, as long as there's no Hooters.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I'm sure it was a satire. I'm sure it was.
Yeah, it is. Listen to this.
Sure
Let me read you the
bad.
back of it real quick. Hot newcomers
Okay.
Josie, Melody, and Val are three small-town musicians with big dreams but little future.
And I know what town they're from. Does it say it on there?
Then fate gives the Pussycats the chance of a lifetime when band manager Wyatt, played by Alan Cumming, of Mega Records, signs them overnight to an awesome recording contract. Suddenly, Josie and the Pussycats are living life in the fast lane. Oh, I don't like that part. With sold-out concerts, a #1 single, and global stardom. But it's not all limousines and private jets. The Pussycats soon discover they're being played like pawns in an evil plot by the record label's maniacal CEO, Fiona, played by Parker Posey, in a fantastic role, to control the youth of America. They were putting subliminal messages in the music.
Just get to the point. No, they're from Riverdale. They're from Archie's. This is in the same universe as the Archies. So I think they're from Riverdale, as well as I think Sabrina the Teenage Witch is.
Yeah, and All in the Family.
It's from Riverdale. Yeah, and All in the Family. All in the Family's from
Did you
Riverdale.
say
I thought
Archie?
it was Brooklyn. No, gee, me, Chris.
Parkour Posey. Is it rewound? Do you think it's rewound? Just another blowout? You haven't seen it, so you wouldn't know.
I haven't seen it, but I would say it's around.
You would say it's rewound? All right, well, let's take a gander here. The drum roll plays. And looky there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my goodness gracious. 100% rewound.
You and your imagination.
Is it moldy?
It is not moldy, no. It is not moldy. No mold. Clean as a whistle. I don't think it's ever been viewed, actually. 100% rewound. Josie. Yeah, I've never seen this one. I just noticed. Well, I've seen this movie, but I've never seen this one. This one says it's edited
So
for
you have
family
seen
viewing. Oh, I've seen the movie many times. Yeah. I love this movie. Yeah, I've probably seen this movie a dozen times.
Is it one that you have to watch as somebody else is a fan of it?
No. I just like it. I haven't seen it in many years, but I guess it used to come on like TV Books or something like that, and I would just
Anonymous
just watch
tipped
it all the time.
30.
Anonymous.
Everything is Riverdale to this guy.
Everything's Riverdale to this guy. That's right. Riverdale, Riverdates, all in the family.
Stay out of
Spaghetti.
Riverdale.
You ever been to Riverdale?
Mm-hmm.
Do they
I
ever
like
go
the
to
new
the
Archie.
river?
Take me to the river, dunk me in the water. There was a
It's a
cartoon. in the
Thank you so
that's Billy
much.
Bass. There was a cartoon in the late '80s, and it was like the new Archies, and I think it was Deke who did it or something along those lines.
Floyd
And they
Vivino
were,
just cheered
and I think
10
that was my
bits.
first
There's a Riverdale here in NJ near me.
exposure to what the Archies were. Like I knew what Jughead was. I mean, he wears the funny hat.
Yeah,
and all of that. Yada,
Where does he
yada,
get that hat?
Now, I'm not sure. Probably sometime in the 50s.
I've never seen it anywhere else though. It's like a crown almost.
But I always found it just I don't know. I never got into the Archies. Not that everybody ever gets into the Archies. I'm a 50-year-old man talking to a sock about the Archies.
About the Archie comics.
This is my life. Archie comics, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But this is, I mean, I never, got into that comic of it. That was always, I know it was big in the boomer circles, and that was like, I was a generation too late for that. I don't think Gen X was ever into the Archies. I mean, I could be wrong. Who knows? But
I did, Doc Rob. I used to see the Archie comics by the you go to the grocery store, they used to always be by the checkout thing, but they're not there anymore. I don't know where you buy them anymore. I guess the black market.
When I first got into comics, those were the kids comics, like the kiddie comics. Like everybody, because I'm 90s.
Floyd Vivino just cheered 10 bits.
But comics
Boomers
were
rule.
trying to be somewhat adult, which was, ultra violent, extreme, and all of that.
Yeah.
So they had like the Turtles, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They had their Mirage comics, which was pretty adult back then, because it was kind of an underground thing. But they also they signed a deal with Archie to do basically the kiddie version of that. So that's how I kind of look at that, to where, it's like the Archies were very, I wouldn't say Disney Channel-esque, but
yeah, pretty close.
Calicut. So I don't know.
You a Betty or Veronica man?
I have a couple of Betty Roddy. Yeah. Lines on paper, dude. Lines on paper. And see, that's what kind of got me, because if you watched that show that I talked about, the new Archies. There was no like clear good guys or bad guys. Like I always thought Reggie was kind of a jerk, and Betty was kind of which was the dark-haired one, and I always like had it in my mind that they were the villains or they were something along those lines. So I don't know.
I think the real villains in the Archie comics were the Mud Wizards.
The Mud Wizards. That sounds like. It sounds like an epitaph. It sounds like something that you should not call somebody. That's what it really sounds like.
That's right. It really does. It really does. It sounds like a slur of some sort.
Yeah, a slur. That's the word I'm looking for.
But it's not. It's just somebody who does magic with mud, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what a mud wizard is.
You know what's a great mud song?
What's that?
It's by Primus.
My name is Mud.
My name is Mud by Primus.
My name is Mud Wizard. I like playing the bass like that guy. Like old Les Claypool.
You know what?
He plays the bass.
Yes, you know what's very interesting? If you look over his music, it seems like, and he's from San Francisco, but it seems like he wrote songs from a southern perspective, or always tried to go like a country route or something along those lines. And I'm like, what do you know about hillbillies?
Next call.
Growing up in San Francisco.
Oh,
Maybe
that's
he does.
3.
I don't know.
That's
or,
3. Goodbye.
Oh, bye.
See you later. Just another blowhard. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you for calling in. Oh, we got one more phone call. Hello, caller. You're on the air. How can I help you?
Hey, Sockop, it's dead Norm Macdonald again. And,
it's Norm
I gotta
Macdonald
tell
again.
you, that blowhard guy. Wow, he really lives up to that name. And talk about a truth in advertising, right? I mean,
yeah.
I've got eternity up here, and I feel like I wasted most of it. Huh?
Oh, Norm.
You
you killed me. Thank you, Norm McDonald, everybody. Oh man, look at that. Look at that, Blowhard. Even Norm McDonald. Norm McDonald knows about you. That's awesome. That's cool. I would be. No, that's not besmirchment. Norm McDonald commenting on your conversation. That's high praise. High praise indeed, my friend. Thank you so much, Norm, for calling in from beyond. Man, that must be one heck of a long distance phone call. Calling our way from heaven, from right next to the water slide up there. And that was it. You behaved yourself very well, just another Blowhard. I appreciate it. That was good stuff. Good stuff. Here we go. Exclamation point quack to
You
enter
and
the
your
race.
Imagination.
Exclamation point duck name. Change your duck's name. Exclamation point duck hat. Change your duck's hat.
Floyd Vivino just cheered 10 bits. It was a major besmirchment at Sock Cop.
Well, I guess one man's besmirchment is another man's re-smirchment ology. I'm not sure where I was going with that. Kind of lost my train of thought there. Sort of spaced out for a second. But that's neither here nor there. We're gonna start the race. We got time for one race before we skedaddle on out of here. In 3, 2, 3 again. 4, 5, 3, 7. Exclamation point quack. 3. 3.
Wow.
Floyd Vivino just cheered 10 bits.
3.
Sock Cop has a train of thought and it was derailed.
It derailed. And I had to skedaddle out of there like this. Mr. Dangus.
Probably like 2 years or something.
That's a whole lot. Yes, thank you so much for giving me the math and not making me do the math. Very kind of you. Holy cow, 36 months. Absolutely beautiful. After this race, we're going to the pool, everybody. And then to the hot tub. Hot tub. And then the pool. Used to, back at the apartment complex, used to go into the hot tub. You know, it was all hot. And then it was nighttime in the desert, so it'd be all cold. And you jump in the pool, and the pool was freezing. And then you get back out, you get back in the hot tub. And you get all warmed up. Then you jump back in a cold pool again. That was before any influencer told me that was good for you. Katie Wampus says, what? All right, here we go. Hot tub was hot. Yeah, write that down, Commodore Friday. You don't want to get confused. Because the pool was cold, but they don't call it a cold tub. So it's very easy to get confused. They just call it a pool. A swimming pool. It's a pool for you to swim in. And off they go. There's Friend. There's Pee Pee Poo Poo. Sox Life Coach. For a game of 8-ball. Oh, the pool. Oh, I get it now. I get it. Pool. Like billiards. The parlor game. I understand now. There's old Mudbutt. Old Norm McDonald had a show. E-I-E-I-O. Sox Life Coach. I think Sox Life Coach would be more in a hurry to get to the pool, but maybe not. Maybe not. Look at that. Go duck yourself. Pee Pee Poo Poo. But go duck yourself with a commanding lead so far. Oh, but it's Ari Bobar with the super squeak. Let's see if that helps out. Second best 47. Took a good bounce right on there. Jumped right in front. Let's see if they can ride that wave all the way to the end. Used to love playing pool. I bet you were a, what do they call that? A pool shark? Pool hustler? Second best 47. Congratulations. Who's going to take second place? It's Pee Pee Poo Poo in number 2. How appropriate. Go duck yourself in third place. Oh, look at that Friend. Taking a very lucky bounce off of Sock's new cat to take fourth place. Here comes old Boat Hard. You know, he didn't like Clerks 3 very much. That's the word on the street. In sixth place, there's Sock's new cat. Karen Susie in lucky number 7th. What's going on, Ruthie Rainbow? Good to see you. You won, Moonshot 47. There's Dead Norm and Old Norm McDonald. That's not right. That never happens. Well, it happens today. Brenda Fabulous, rounding out the top 10. Sox life coach. Sock Cops is Wadscally Wabbit. Oh, but Mudbutt just jumped right in front of him in 13th place. It was better than people expected, which was very fun. Wait, you were better than people expected? Oh, in 11th place. There you go. Oh, playing pool. I see. Okay, I had to scroll back up for a second. Yeah, I could just imagine you hustling folks in pool. You're just like, how do you play? I don't know. Do I, what is it, like golf? I don't understand. And then they're like, yeah, we're gonna take some money from her. And then you'll be like, I don't know, is $20 a lot? And then you're like, wham! And then he hit all the balls in the little pocket thing. And you're like, give me your $20, sucker! And then you go buy an ice cream. Whammo! Tee-hee! Vitamin Pug, Vitamin Pug, what's going on? It's Vitamin Pug. Hey, welcome in to the old Sock Cop Show. Just racing a couple of ducks here. That's right, Vitamin Pug. I'm legally obligated to ask you, how was your stream? I hope you had a grand old time. Take your vitamins. Take your vitamins. Be sure to follow Vitamin Pug if you ain't already. If you just came in with the raid from Vitamin Pug, there's a very good chance you're already following Vitamin Pug, unless you just really woke up in the middle of the night and was on your computer and had no idea how you got there, and you were like, who are all these people? What's going on? Onyx Void, thank you so much for following. CJ Willwright, thank you so much for following. Vitamin Pug, let's see, who else said hello? We've seen some hellos in there. CJ Willwright, oh, there you are. There you go. Vitamin Pug and Onyx Void and Slick Waddle. Slick Waddle, good to see you, my friend. Welcome in. Yeah, grab you a gallon of tiny corns and make yourself comfortable. Love them dadgum tiny corns. King Vitamin, and that was some good cereal right there. Wasn't as healthy as they made it seem. Stream was fun finishing up the new Tron game. Got a raid and run, but much love. Thank you so much, Vitamin Pug. I appreciate that, my friend. Totally understand. Sometimes you got to go wipe off the stream sweats. I don't know about you, but I get the stream sweats.
Daddy.
Gotta go get cleaned up from the stream sweats. And Gary Poppins in 15th place.
I can't say the name, no, my brother. What a tie.
What a tie. That makes you the winner of the Sock Cop Go Get a Reasonable Speed Award. Congratulations. And we had no stuck ducks on that level. So there we go. No, I have not upgraded to Windows 11 yet, no. It tells me that that my computer can't handle it. Got to powder up post-stream. That's exactly right, CJ Will, right? Oh, it's a mess. Absolute mess. All right, we'll do one more race. I was about to skedaddle. But since we got some new pals in here, we'll do another duck race. I mean, why not? You know what I mean? Why not? Exclamation point quack. Put a duck in the pot. Exclamation point duck hat. You can put a hat on your duck. Exclamation point duck hat and then the name of a hat. Or you can just do random.
Sock hop.
Yeah. Scare me like that. Exclamation point duck name. Change the duck's name.
Daddy.
Thank you, Dusty Road. Thank you, Dusty Road, the daddy. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, there's a dadgum ad. A dadgum ad. Dadgum ad. Gunmetal Wolf. Man, that's a cool name for a duck. That's a great name for a duck. So I'm going to wait for the ad break to end before we start the race. And then after the race, I'm going to skedaddle, which is going to look a lot like this.
Floyd Vivino just cheered 10 bits. I fart in your general direction at Sock Cop.
Your mother was a hamster and your father smells of elderberries or something like that. Thank you, Flo Vivino. Smooches for use. Every kind of. You got 30 seconds left in this dadgum ad. I wonder what it's advertising. Hi-oh! I wonder what it's advertising. Taco Bell? Monty Python and the Holy Grail. It's only a mortal. Bring out your dead. Man, what a great movie. Tonight's VHS of the night is not Monty Python. Don't scare me like that, CJ Wilwright. Don't say knee at me. Tonight's VHS of the night is Josie and the Pussycats, starring Rachel Lee Cook, Tara Reid, and Rosario Dawson. And it was rewound. 100% rewound. And the animal of the day is a hummingbird. The hummingbird is the animal of the day. Just in case you missed it, hummingbird.
Wow.
Yours is advertising mail order beer from France.
Valentino wants to get in this duck race. He keeps pawing at the screen.
Well, come on in, Valentino. Get that dog a keyboard. Crooked Vault. Made it just in time. Just in time. All right, here we go. We're going to start the race. Gonna start the race. We're gonna count it up. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21.
You give me the biscuits!
Fibonacci start. Go! And off they go. Zoom, zoom. There's Muddy Duck. Gary Poppins, who finished last in the last race.
Experience with being funny?
Gunning for the Sock Hop Going at the Reasonable Speed Award once again. We'll see how that goes for him. Ski-Daddy-il. Oh my goodness gracious, that is fantastic. There's old Moonshot. Snowhard going a little slow. I think once the race starts, I don't think it'll let you add a hat. But feel free to, you can type !Duckhead Firefighter all day long if you want to. I'm not opposed to it morally or legally. Yeah, like that Starducks coffee. Isn't that some good stuff? It's a little late, but I sure could go for some Starducks coffee. With goose cream. That sounds gross when I say it out loud. Once the race starts, the ducks are carved out of stone. That's right. There you go, Duckhead Firefighter. Doesn't it feel? Sometimes it just feels good to type that out. You know what I mean?
Wow. Floyd Vivino just cheered 10 bits. Tested just another blowhard duck for illegal bread.
Yeah, performance-enhancing bread has been a big problem with the duck races here lately. I don't know. Really, the sanctity of the sport really going downhill. But we're doing our best. We're doing our best to really police that. Put a lot of plans into place. Make sure the competition is fair, yet fierce. After Duck with Goose Cream. Brenda Fabulous out in front. Go Duck yourself in second place. You Salem Boat, Dave. Really quacking down on that bread. That's right. Well, that's what you said. All the ducks, they get all excited. They're like, "Hey, man, I'm just trying to make that bread." Look at that. You Salem Boat, Dave. Oh, if I haven't said already, what is this channel all about? Slick Waddle, I have not said. And I never say because I don't know what it's all about, to be honest with you. This is the end of the show. We race ducks. But we normally don't play video games. It's more along the lines of jibber jabbering. Usually it just looks a lot like this. And I go, "Hey, how's it going?" And then you type words. And then I read those words, and then I go, wow, those were some great words you wrote, and allow me to retort, and then we go back and forth like that, and then I hang out in the hot tub, and then I tell a couple of knock jokes, and then we race some ducks, and then head on to the house.
Floyd Vivino just cheered 10 bits.
Nice and easy.
And besmirchment of it just another blowhard.
Yeah, and besmirchment. A lot of besmirchment going on. Let me see. I got distracted. Oh my goodness, Ski-Daddy-L, which is a play on Ski-Daddle, which is what I'm about to do after this race. It looks a lot like this. Ski-Daddy-L is the winner of the race. Way to go! Congratulations! Give yourself a round of applause. What's going on, Office? Good to see you, my friend. Ski-Daddy-L in first place. Brenda Fartbulous in second place. We got Gary Poppins in third. Puddle of Mud Butt in fourth. There's Ari Bobari in fifth. You Sailing Boat Dave, Go Duck Yourself. Petey, Moonshot, and the Unstuckable Duck rounding out the top 10. There's Karen Susie in 11th.
I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
Tex-Mex D26 in 12th place. Pee Pee Poo Poo in lucky number 13th. There's Gunmetal Wolf. Such a rad name for a duck.
Rabite just cheered 100 bits. It's about time I get a badge here.
Rabite, you've been deputized, my friend. Thank you so much for them 100 bits. Very, very kind of you. Smooches for you. Where was I? Pee Pee Poo Poo in 13th place. Gunmetal Wolf, awesomely named duck. Muddy Duck, Snowhard, and in 17th place, which means the winner of the Sock Hop Going at a Reasonable Speed Award, your friend and mine, Brickachu ×2. Congratulations. You got 6th place. You stole Steve Dave's gimmick, and it brought me middling success. The system
Tater
sort of
tot
works.
Hot dish.
Way to go. All right, just another blowhorn. Well, we're about to Ski-Daddle on out of here, as promised. Thank you guys so much for hanging around. Hopefully I'll see you again one of these days in this wild, wacky place we call the internet. There's all kind of stuff to watch.
_ just cheered 100
and you chose
bits.
to watch this for a little while, so I appreciate
kiss mark
that.
emoji.
Oh, smooches for you. Thank you so much, Ari Bobari. Enjoy your pool.
You and
An
your
anonymous user is
imagination.
great because an anonymous user gifted a subscription
Now,
to
if you ever
Brickachu
had any
Anonymous.
_X2.
being funny,
So kind of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are going to raid. Wait, how long has Tetrium been on? Is he about to stop his Oh, he's been on for 5 hours. Let's see who else is on. Anonymous, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, Infozar. There we go. Let's raid Infozar. Oh yeah, Queen Goldie is on. But I got to return the favor to Infozar. He raided me the other day. Infozar. Is that the right guy? Oh yeah, there it is. All right, here we go. But if you are going to bed, allow me to tuck you in. Smooches for you. Good night. Sleep tight. Do not let the bed bugs bite. Your old pal Sock Hop loves you. And I plan to be back tomorrow, 7 o'clock, Central Standard Sock America time. Oh, he ended it. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're not going to raid Infozar. I guess we're going to be raiding Queen Goldie. There we go. QUEENGOLDI. Does she have like a dadgum underscore or anything? No, she does not. All right, there we go. That's what we're doing. All right, good night, everybody. Sock Hop loves you. Take care of yourselves and each other. Now tell him good night, old man. Tell him good night. I said tell him good night, old man. You're making me look stupid. Get out of here. Oh, there it is. Good night, everybody.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully
You and your
and come back again soon. Good night.
Well, I can't say the name of my brother. What a tie.